Hey everyone, so this is going to be a pick a number pendulum reading, and this is because I wanted to show you guys how pendulum charts work. I am getting back to some of my old school practices, and I drew out a couple of pendulum charts. You don't have to use pendulum charts, and I don't use them all the time. Sometimes I just use the pendulum without a chart, but they can be fun to work with. These are simple ones. This one has like yes, no, not yet, and undecided. This one over here has like, for time frames, it says days, weeks, months, or years. So I wanted to do some quick readings, pick a number readings with my pendulum chart since I just made those. So we're gonna start off with yes or no questions. Go ahead and take a moment and choose a number between 1 and 3. So either 1, 2, or 3. Maybe you feel drawn to the number, maybe you're hearing the number, maybe you're seeing it, whatever it is for you. Pick a number from 1, 2, 3. And then I will answer a yes or no question. You also want to think of your question, of course. What's the yes or no question? Just remember that energy is always changing and future is not set in stone. So this yes or no answer or undecided or whatever comes through for you is based upon the energy at this time, past momentum, the choices you've been making to this point, your mindset, all of these things. Future is not set in stone. So all that being said, and keeping in mind this is also a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want to book a personal reading, you can. It's down below in the description on where you can go to do that, which is my website. But all that being said, think of 1, 2, or 3, and then we'll get started. Okay, so this is going to be for those that chose number 1. The answer to your question, your yes or no question at this time, may truth be told. Okay. For those that chose 1, the answer to your question is a yes at this time. I don't know if you guys can see my book here, but it's going in alignment with the yes. Thank you so much at this time. Thank you. You hear Lula out there too. She's watching her show. Okay. Yes, my love, I'll be right back. Keep watching your show. For those that chose number 2, I think I already know your answer because it's going right to it. But for those that chose number 2, what is the answer to your question? Let me see. They are giving undecided for you, number 2 at this time. The answer at this moment is undecided. And it's getting even stronger in terms of that at this time because it was going diagonal, which is the undecided. So for those that chose number 3, let's see what the answer to your question is, truth be told. Number 3, they're giving a no response at this time. Thank you so much. So that was for the yes or no question. Now we're going to do time frame. Now keep in mind, time frames are not set in stone. Like I said, future's not set in stone either. And especially when it comes to time frames, because time is fluid, it's relative. Which is a whole conversation for another day. Again, this is going to be based upon the energy as it's standing right now, past momentum, you know, your choices, your mindset, your vibration, all of these things. So think of a question that you want to know about a time frame about. And then we're going to do the same process. We're going to choose between the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll see a time frame for it if it's to happen. Because we're not looking into whether it's going to happen or not necessarily. It's a if. And remember, general reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can. Okay. For those that chose number 1, when is it going to happen? The question that they're wondering about, when is it going to happen? Within what time frame? Please let us know. Truth be told. Lula's getting frustrated. I'm gonna go out there in a minute. Okay. So for those that chose number 1, they're saying this could happen within a matter of days. The number of days exactly, I don't know. But they're saying it could happen within a matter of days. My clairaudience is saying could be anywhere like within maybe 2 to 3 weeks for the majority of you. Not saying everyone, but I know they're saying days, but that's just something I heard, so I'm just throwing it in there. Okay, for those that chose 2, if it's to happen, when is the timing? When may it happen for those that chose 2? Please let us know. Truth be told. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you. First, I thought I was going to say weeks, but then it shifted and went heavily towards years. So it could be anywhere from 1 year to further out. Like, I don't know the number of years, but they're saying it could be a year or years. If you want to book a personal reading, like I said, you can. We can look deeper. But okay, so those that chose 3, when is it likely to happen? When, for those that chose 3, when is it likely to happen? If it's to happen, truth be told. They are saying that could be within months. Don't know the exact number of months, but it could be within months. Thank you. So if we were to do this, like let's say in a personal reading, I would try and get a number, like maybe by pulling a card, or I can make, I can make a chart with numbers as well and go about it that way. I'm not doing that. This is more of just like an example, but also a little mini reading. But yeah, that's how pendulum charts pretty much work. Now you do have to be balanced when it comes to doing pendulum readings. What I mean by balance, I guess the better word would be more of a neutral energy. Because if you're overly emotional, whether it's overly excited and happy or sad or anxious, whatever it is, if you're overly emotional in any way, it could influence the reading. You could maybe get what you really want, or you can maybe get what you're fearing because of your energy. So you want to be as neutral as possible and really in a place of being as accepting of whatever comes through, and then not really, for lack of better words, not really mattering as much, because that is when you're going to get the most accurate pendulum reading, if I'm being honest. So I want to be neutral when it comes to this, or have someone else do it for you if you're not in a place to be doing it. So that's pretty much how the charts work. You can also make charts with like letters, whatever it might be. You can make any kind of chart you want, really. That's what I think is fun about them. And also, like I was saying, you don't need to use a pendulum chart to do a pendulum reading or pendulum dowsing. I'm coming, Lovey. I'm so sorry. You can do it without it too. You can also use I did a video before on all things pendulum. Like you can use a pendulum to locate things, as a lie detector, for yes or no answers, to clear energy. You can do pendulum spells with it, which are all, I can get into all those another day. But yeah, this pendulum is cool because I can open it up. And like, let's say I wrote out a spell and I wanted to fold it up and put it inside here, I could do that. Or put like essential oils, things like that in this particular pendulum. But yeah, and also the tip of this pendulum is a wand. So I can use this as a wand too, which when I use my wand, I write things in the air with it, my spells. So anyways, there's many ways. I'm getting off on another rant. But let me go ahead and get back to my Lula girl. I will talk to you guys another time. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Comment below. Do you work with pendulums? How do you use them? What do you like? Do you make your own charts? What charts do you like? Etc. Subscribe to my channel if you choose to. Like this video. Share it around. And if you want to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee for being your teacher in this. And I will talk to you another time. She's tired of her show. Let me go get her. Bye.